What's up everyone and welcome back to the Husky House. You may think what you're seeing right now is a rare occasion for a Husky, but this is how they are 90% of the day. Anyone who has owned a Husky for a long time knows that they are big, floofy, lazy booties after they get their exercise. Those of you who have never owned a Husky are probably like, how the heck are they laying there being so good? With the stories I've heard, they probably run up, down, and all around the walls of the house when the cameras aren't on. You're not fooling me. Those crazy stories you always hear about Huskies being destructive and going bonkers all day long is probably due to the lack of exercise that their Husky is getting. They actually sleep between 12 and 14 hours a day if they've gotten the exercise that they need. If your Husky is being destructive and going absolutely crazy, he needs to burn off some zoomies. Have you ever met someone that always has to be doing something and can't sit still or else they'll get bored? That is a Husky to a T until they lose their pent-up energy. In today's video, we'll be going over how lazy Huskies really are with the proper exercise and what our daily routine is to make them worn out. I keep using the word exercise because it's super important for a Husky. They are known to be stubborn and independent, and those two qualities could be taken out on you and start to bother you if they have a lot of pent-up energy. It can lead to chewing on things they're not supposed to and not listening to you, which is really frustrating. Here's how we get our Huskies to be like this throughout the majority of the day. In the morning when we wake up, we take them straight to the dog park. This allows them to get their zoomies and energy out first thing in the morning while it's not super hot yet. If you don't like dog parks, you don't have an off-leash Husky, or you just aren't able to do this in the morning, a good alternative is about a 1-mile sniff walk. This will allow them to get their brain stimulated and feel worn out in a different way. After breakfast, they typically take a long nap. Once they wake up, they have their energy back, which is perfect timing for their afternoon 1-mile sniff walk or dog park. We like to switch it up, so whatever we do in the morning, we do the opposite in the afternoon. Huskies love to go down new paths and change up their routine outside so they don't get bored. Doing this helps stimulate that brain even more and make sure that they are as worn out as possible. Depending on how much energy they have after this, we sometimes will break out the good old frozen lick mat to keep them entertained. But like I said, Huskies love to switch it up. So a good alternative to a lick mat would be a snuffle mat. If you haven't tried a snuffle mat, you should. It's an amazing brain engagement hunt for treats or kibble hidden between multiple flaps on one pad. The first time we gave our boys a snuffle mat, it took them about 20 minutes to get all of the treats out, plus another 10 just to double check that they got them all. They will either play with their toys or nap on and off until dinner time. For their evening outside time, we either go for another walk, find an open field to let them run around off leash and explore, or break out the bikes and get those sprints in. If you're interested in teaching your Husky to run next to you while you're on a bike, I'll attach that video to the end of this one for you to go check out. It's an extremely great workout for your high energy dog. They'll love you for taking them to run super fast, and it's a great bonding activity that's fun for both of you if you're into that sort of thing. They'll be super tired afterwards, so it would be a good idea to do this if you have to leave for work, have to run some errands, or have to do some things around the house. Letting your Husky explore and do their own thing, or giving them brain stimulating puzzles to figure out is the best way for them to get really worn out. They are naturally curious dogs and have a high prey drive. Their passion is working out, so when they don't get that, they go stir crazy. So in a day, we go to the dog park once or twice for between an hour to an hour and a half and go on a few walks. This has helped give them the exercise that they need in a day to where we don't have to worry about them getting bored and being destructive. If you have a Husky that is out of control, letting them run around a bit more throughout the day could be the biggest difference in your Husky's behavior changing in a positive way. Overall, the best method is to just let your Husky do its own thing and explore. As I mentioned, our Huskies are off-leash, which means that they can explore and do whatever they want and still know to stay close to us. If you guys want to know how we got our Huskies to be trained off-leash, I'll be making a video about that really soon, so stay tuned. I hope this video gave you the tips and tricks that you need to create a more calm Husky. As always, thank you so much for watching, and if you liked this video, make sure to subscribe if you want to hear more about Huskies.